Hello, folks. It's me, Tommy, NC 2010, and I'm back here with another awesome, epic movie review. And as you know, I don't really go to the movie theaters a lot. I stay home and I watch Netflix. And one of my a movie. It's not a movie. Oh shoot! I titled a movie. Ah. Well, review. My bad. I'm gonna have to change the title. I made a boo-boo. I made a title of a boo-boo on my part. I should have put just review. Freaking trolls. Sorry. Hold on a second. Yes, I know I'm live. I made a mistake, folks. I made an itty bitty tiny mistake. I titled it movie review, but I'll just at some point I'll have to remove movie and put in just my review of. Okay, let's get into the review. It's called Love, Death, and Robots. What is Love, Death, and Robots about? It is a multi-series show about survival and different storylines about different characters and really there's a lot. I'm going to warn you that it's not for the young at heart, okay? It's for adults. There's a lot of foul language. There is a storyline literally about how Hitler dies. There is a lot of sex. There is a lot of violence, nudity, and it is one of my favorite episodes. Is right here. Wait a minute, right here of this particular. These robots are. I can't remember the name of the episode, but they are. It's after the first. You watch the first one, and it's about a woman that operates a monster for fighting, and she's been undefeated, and like she operates this monster, and apparently she's been abused, and she's been fighting for money in the future, and that's it's kind of like I don't know how like telekinesis or something like that operate these creatures. So after that one, this one pops up, and so the world has come to an end, and these robots are just wandering through. Civilization has been annihilated. Now I say, okay, wait a minute, because I get confused. I'm like, because there's a lot of rotting. There's like skeletons everywhere. And people are like, everything's destroyed. So wait a minute, was there like an atom bomb that went off? Is this like a post-apocalyptic, jokey Terminator? And the funny thing is, the characters, the robots, they're really jokey. They're always joking with each other, having a good time, palling around. But they're kind of like null and void about the human race and what they were. One of them sounds like Siri, and I love her character because she's just absolutely hilarious. And one of my favorite jokes is like, I believe he picks up this device and he says, "What is this?" He's like, "Oh, it's your relative." He's like, "Can you say hi, Daddy?" or "Hi, Mommy?" And the kind of the back and forth between these machines is really kind of funny to see them reacting between each other. Now, I'm going to warn you, each episode is relatively short, but it gets to a point. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. But there's a lot jammed into the episodes. There's a lot of content involved in the show itself. And I recommend this. I recommend this show. I don't know if Netflix is going to carry on doing this show, but I hope they do. I hope to see more. I would like to see with more where they're going to go, with if they're going to do any more with these characters right here, if we're going to see more in the future, to see, because I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't want to be that kind of guy that spoils things for people, but I'd like to see if they're going to do anything with these characters, these 3 characters that are robots. And the ending was kind of comical, but I don't know exactly what's going to happen with them, or if it's just the swing of the mist and it's just one of those storylines where you have to use your imagination and guess what happened. And a lot of these storylines are about apocalyptic situations in the future. Something went wrong. One of them was about a family that lived on a farm, and you think, okay, this is like a normal situation. It's just a family on a farm surviving, and then you realize that there's actually aliens involved, and portals are ripping open, they have to defend themselves, and all this strange stuff is happening, and you don't realize until like all the aliens are running on. So you think that, don't go into this series and think, oh, it's just a normal series. Looking into a science fiction and entertainment, like nothing in this series is normal. There is one episode that is kind of normal, but then it kind of blows you out of reality because there's like something in a freezer, and it's just like, wow. And no animations are the same. Like, there is different layers of animation in this series, in this show, and I recommend it. Love, Death, and Robots. And I just want to say, for the heart, it is not meant for kids. It is meant for adults. So it is. I think it is TV-14 on Netflix. And if you have Netflix, I wish I was sponsored by Netflix. Honestly, it'd be really cool to be sponsored by Netflix, but sadly, I'm not sponsored by Netflix. But I watch Netflix a lot. But I have to say, if you're going to watch a show on Netflix, there's a lot of shows. Netflix has been really classic about, since they came on instant streaming, they have been pumping out so much content, original content. They have changed the streaming background. Now Disney and all these other companies are coming out, and they're trying to take that idea, and they're trying to, and a lot of people are saying that a lot of these companies are going to be backing out, and they're going to be pulling their movies and shows off of Netflix. And if they do that, I think a lot of people will be upset, but I think if you are a Netflix series fan, get a subscription. Get a subscription and check out, binge watch some of these shows. They have a lot of shows. And it's also, if you're a Trailer Park Boys fan, we are, I think, May the 31st, I think that's coming up. Trailer Park Boys is gonna, I think I got that right. If I don't know if I'm mistaken or not, but if I'm mistaken, I am sorry. But yeah, Trailer Park Boys will be coming out, and they're going to be doing something new. They're doing like an animated cartoons. Basically what happened was the boys ate a bunch of shrooms, and their whole entire world went whew. And as you know, John Dunsworth, the late actor that played Mr. Leahy, passed away, and they I think they've worked with on his passing. It's been really hard. I've got to meet Randy himself. It was really awesome to meet him. And if you haven't seen Trailer Park Boys, give it a watch. I've always wanted to do, I don't think I've ever done a strict review on Trailer Park Boys, but the review I'm talking about now, this show, is called Love, Death, and Robots. And if you get a chance, check it out on Netflix. It's really good. It's really entertaining. It will make you cringe at times. Like, there's a lot of, There is some comical aspect. There are a lot of serious aspects. There even is one about them discovering Dracula. Like, they come across Dracula, and he's like this monster. And there's some comedy in there, and he's afraid of cats. I think that Dracula, apparently the character Dracula, is afraid of cats. And there's a lot of entertainment in this show. Give it a watch. I think you might enjoy it. I've been thinking about just doing straight movie reviews, but this show really caught my interest, and I binge watched it all the way through. And then I said, yeah, I want to do a review for my fans. Just give my opinion on this movie. And I really think that you guys will enjoy Love, Death, and Robots. I'd say if you are 18 or older, you can watch this show if you have a parent with you. There is foul language, nudity, female genitalia, and male genitalia. They don't show you close-up shots of that. They just glimpses will pop up. And, of course, I honestly, me, myself, I do like the female body. But, when it comes to the male genitalia, I'm like, ugh, yuck. I don't like to see it, really. So I shut my eyes. And a lot of times the foreground is pulls the camera up. Sometimes there are certain shots where the camera gets a full angle of a naked fat dude. I'm like, ugh, yuck. And I don't know if that just says that I'm stupid or something like that, but I'm just like, no thank you. I don't want to see you burn. As Bubbles would say, you're greasy. Oh, by the way, what would you like to say, Terrence? What's your opinion on this movie? Well, I gotta say this movie, I give it a big thumbs up. A big thumbs up. Wait, there's my thumb. Ha ha! I loved it. That's what Terrence thinks about that. He liked it also. Apparently he's very negative, but he's being very positive. And I gotta say that if you get a chance, give this show a watch. It is really entertaining. But as always, I'm Tommy NC 2010. I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day, a wonderful Saturday, and a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy your weekend, and thank you so much for watching. And check out Love, Death, and Robots. And I guarantee you will enjoy it. Unless you are the faint of heart and you don't like violence or blood, you probably won't enjoy it. But it is a very good storyline, very good stories, just amazing content. Sometimes I won't get into a show if it drags on too much and there's just so much quietness, but there's so much action and impact in this show. You will get hooked instantly as you're watching the first one and you're going through this episode, and there's just so much awesome content. So folks, thank you for watching. Keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Catch you later, folks.